girlies, welcome back to our channel, Got Spooky Society. We are for the first time ever in Connersville, Indiana at the Elmhurst Mansion. And we are really excited that we were invited to come here with a group that we've done some stuff with prior. And this place is absolutely stunning, and how they've kept it is absolutely stunning. So it's time to get spooky.
The historic Elmhurst Mansion is a stately home with a rich political history and a supposed curse. The original structure of the house was built in 1831 by Oliver Smith, who was a state representative and senator from Indiana. It consisted of 4 rooms, 2 stories in height, with immense chimneys at each end. Later it was sold to Caleb B. Smith, who was also a state representative from Indiana, the 6th U.S. Secretary of the Interior under Abraham Lincoln, and a U.S. Judge of the District of Indiana. In 1829, Caleb petitioned for membership of the Warren Masonic Lodge, and in the 1830s, he served as worshipful master of this lodge. He was one of the most eloquent and powerful stump speakers in the U.S. He died in Indianapolis in 1864. It is said that it was his dying wish to be buried on the grounds of the estate he so well loved. After Caleb, the property changed hands a couple of times and was later purchased in 1850 by his brother-in-law, Samuel Parker. In addition to being a lawyer, Parker was also a newspaper editor, president of the Whitewater Canal Company, and president of the Junction Railroad Company. He was prosecuting attorney for the Sixth Circuit Court in the 1830s. Parker also served in the U.S. State House of Representatives, State Senate, and the U.S. House of Representatives. He died suddenly on February 1st, 1859. And now for the curse. The History of Fayette County, published by Warner Beers and Company in 1885, tells of the curse of the Elm Farm. As a judge, Samuel Parker was harsh, unyielding as to points of law, and followed the strict letter of the statutes. Many times he publicly took the opportunity to deny the existence of God. James McIntosh was a young man but a very successful lawyer. His part in the events which follow was minor, yet cannot be omitted from the story. It is related that a trial was being held in Judge Parker's court at which a black witness was about to testify. When directed to stand and be sworn in, he made a request for a Bible. The lawyers who were examining him were Caleb Smith and James McIntosh. Judge Parker rose from his seat and berated the man and ridiculed his profession of religion. He demanded of him what a Bible meant to an ignorant man like him. The man finally stood before the judge and said, "Your Honor, the absence of a Bible in your court has been explained by you. To me, the Bible means the great truth, the basis and foundation of all law, the inspired word of God directed to man regardless of color or class. This denial of God will bring upon you, sir, and all your possessions and all who follow you sorrow, death, and destruction." From this day on, it was common to hear that Parker and his family and belongings were cursed, and so was Caleb and James. In 1901, prior to this hallway being lined with former Masonic masters' pictures, Dr. Alonzo Dahm purchased the old Elm Farm. Dr. Dahm added the north wing known as the Dahm Annex. This annex consisted of 26 rooms and was used as a sanatorium. There were several deaths, including one man who committed suicide by cutting his own throat. Dr. Dahm owned Elmhurst for almost 2 years when he became ill and died in December of 1902. Dr. Porter then tried to run the sanatorium along with his financial partner, Mr. Goodwin. Goodwin lost his sight due to nervous disorder. It is said his mind became blank and he died blind and insane at the Elm Farm. Porter's stepdaughter also died during their time living at the farm. Porter was unable to make his payments, and the farm was then sold to George Markle, a wealthy miner from Pennsylvania. Markle leased the home with the option to buy to Mrs. Sumner and Kressler, who then established the Elmhurst School for Girls. The school was conducted in very high standards, but it wasn't long before typhoid fever made its appearance, giving the school the reputation for lack of healthful surroundings, causing parents to shun the school for their daughters. After being vacant for a year, it became Penton Military School for Boys, operated by Colonel Frederick Lewis. His school operated for one semester with only 12 boys. It was later discovered he was no more than an imposter, and he fled immediately. George Markle Jr. filed to regain possession of the property, and a financial plan was made to save the property. First Financial Bank assumed the burden of the underwriting, and John T. Wilkin became the majority stockholder. First Financial Bank, who was in business for 73 years, suffered 2 heavy fires, and rebuilding was not possible. The bank closed its doors in 1930 and was denied reorganization. John Wilkin died 7 days after a brief illness. Sorrow, death, and disaster loomed over the Elm Farm for many years. The Warren Masonic Lodge No. 15 purchased the property in 1940, and this room still serves as the chapter room to this day.
Predict. Go predict. Sure, you guys get to read this. Okay. It'll come up right here. Okay. Or, yeah, right underneath. Okay. Is anybody in here that wants to talk to us?
Cat ball
Where?
on the altar.
Hi. Thank you. Thank you very much. You must be really special if you can get that cat ball to go off. Can you do it again? Bath. Are you taking a bath? Can you touch that shiny ball again? Please? Struck. Okay. My question is, do you think we should put some in the balcony yet, or stay down here?
I kind of think we should do it.
Huh?
I think we should do it. I could
He
put a,
had one, he usually climbs up one of the sticks, up just the top of the stairs, and
What happened at the top of the stairs?
he had one piece of equipment last time, up the stairs.
Yeah.
It picked it up multiple
you do a
times.
flat and cat ball there.
And every time she's been here, she's always seen me up there. Another group we were with, there was a guy with a very young girl, and his wife, and they were sitting over here, and wherever she went, it seemed like they were, where she was at, and they were sitting over there.
Okay. Can you come over here and walk up these steps to this wisdom banner and hit this gavel? Can you touch that shiny ball again? Does one of you guys make a noise? I heard it go. Flashlight. Already. Hi. I don't know how we're gonna do all of this. That flashlight went on already.
It's on now.
Hi. Who's up in the balcony? Can you turn it off? Turn that torch off, please. Thank you. Can you turn that torch back on if you are a male? Turn the torch back on up there in the balcony if you're a male. Thank you. I mean, that's kind of a no-brainer since we are in the lodge room for the Masons. Can you turn it back off, please? Where did you put the cowbell?
Kind of like right to the left of it.
Okay. Please turn that off. Thank you. Can you turn that torch back on if women are allowed in this room? Turn the torch, okay, awesome. That's good to know, thank you. Can you turn it back off? Please turn it off. All the way. Thank you. My name is Stephanie, and I'm here with Dale, and Stacy, and Erica, and Alexis, and Carla. We just wanted to talk to you. We're glad that you're okay with women being in here because we heard that there is someone that doesn't like women to be in here. Thank you. Can you turn that back off? Please turn it off. All the way. Thank you. Is anything going on with the temperature?
No.
Oh, anything going on with the? No? Okay. Were you one of the Masons at one point? Were you part of this lodge as one of the Masons? Can you turn that torch back on? Yeah? Thank you. Can you turn it back off, please? Turn it off, please. Thank you. Would it be okay if I came up there with you? Can you turn that torch back on if it's okay if I came up there with you? It is? Okay.
You had to think about it a little bit.
Yeah. I'm wondering if you'll be able to see these if I go up there and do it.
I seriously doubt it. I mean, I can go up there with you if you want.
Turn it off, please.
Are they glowing at all yet?
They glow in the dark.
I can maybe see you if you hold your hands right on the railing, maybe.
But they're on the top.
Yeah.
On the top.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm coming up. Where's my camera? Are you picking up anything? Me walking up. Which one?
The one you're heading for?
Okay. Is it still on?
No.
Can I sit right here? It's a really old projector
Flashlight.
up here.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really old projector you have up here. Can you turn that back off, please? Is it off?
Not yet. He's thinking about it. Okay.
Thank you. Can I go over and ring that bell? Am I allowed to ring this bell to my right? Can you turn that torch on if I can ring the bell?
On.
Okay. Cool. I just saw it when I sat down. Oh, that was loud. Does anybody know what the bell is for?
It's used in some of the Masonic ceremonies.
It does what?
It's used in the Masonic ceremonies
Okay.
at some point.
Thanks for letting me ring that bell. Can you turn it off, please? I'm going to ask you another question, if that's okay.
Can you tell if it's on or off?
Nope.
It's flickering out.
Scared? I'm not scared. Are you scared? Can you turn the torch on if you're scared? I'm not scared.
It's on.
I think that was a little too late for being scared, though. Do you think it's cycling? Is it still on?
No. That was about 8 seconds.
8 seconds of it being on?
Yeah.
When did this Masonic Lodge start? Do we know? Was it in the 1800s or the 1900s?
1800.
Okay. Can you turn that torch on if you were here in the 1800s?
On.
Okay. Then you were back in the beginning, weren't you? Can you turn it back off?
Off.
Thank you. Did you have a big role when you're one of the Masons? Can you turn the torch on if you had a big role here?
On.
You did? I feel like that came on pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
Can you turn it back off?
Off.
Thank you. There's just a random chair sitting up here in between the rows. It's kind of weird.
I remember seeing that last time. It wasn't there.
Hmm?
It wasn't there last time.
Yeah, it's right back here. It's just like a random.
Do you remember that chair being up there, Mom? Flashlights on
Do what?
the chair in the middle of the building there.
Yeah, it's just a random.
Well, they put a chair up there because there's a spotlight. And the other night we moved it back over. They had moved it out of the way when we had our thing.
Okay.
But they had a chair there because when the Masonic ceremony is going on, they use the flashlight to follow the candidate around the room, or the spotlight. The lights are down, and they use the spotlight. Do part of it.
Has it gone on or off?
No, it's been quiet.
Okay. Can you turn that torch on if you'd be willing to talk to me if I use these dowsing rods in my hand?
Yep. On.
Awesome. Okay, I'm coming back down. Okay, I specifically know, would she have left this closet door open up here?
Yeah.
But I specifically know she closed that cabinet door and it's open now. You know the cabinet straight ahead? Cabinet straight ahead. I know she closed it and
Oh,
it's
the
open.
closet?
Not
Oh,
the
the
closet,
cabinet.
but that cabinet. And the closet door's open. Would she normally leave that open?
No, they usually leave that closed.
It's open. So both the cabinet and the closet door are open. Can you turn that off, please?
Mom, we need to shut that.
Turn it off. Thank you.
The building.
Where,
Mind.
Mind, as in M-I-N-D. Do you mind us asking you more questions? You do? That's not very nice. I thought you were okay with us being in here. Can you turn it off? Yes, we are having a rainstorm. Where should I sit?
you think you could move that chair out just a little? That way I can catch up late.
Or do you want me to sit on the side?
Well, where do you comfortable?
See if you can see them.
Flashlight.
Shoot, can't quite get both of you.
Somebody sitting by me?
It appears after.
Yeah, I can see pretty well stuff.
Okay, you said that you would talk to me if I used these dowsing rods. If that was true, can you please cross them in front of me? Thank you. Can you uncross them now? Please uncross them straight in front of me. Was Caleb here in the 1800s? If your name starts with a K, C, if your name starts with a C, can you point these rods away from each other? Your first name starts with a C, I need you to point these rods both away from each other.
Flashlight.
Thank you. Can you put them back in front of me again? Put them straight in front of me, please. Both of the rods straight in front of me, please. I forget which one says, which banner says beauty, but I'm gonna ask them to point both of these rods to that in that direction, will you know
Which direction is that?
which banner on the podium says beauty on it? Don't tell me, but do you know which one it is?
I do.
You do?
hmm
Can you point both of these rods in the direction of the podium and banner that says beauty on it? Is that right?
It's right there.
That's what I thought. But I wasn't sure. I told you I wasn't sure. Thank you. Can you point them back in front of me again? For the viewers, it pointed both rods at the podium, the correct podium.
Like right exactly at it.
Still pointing. Can you point them straight in front of me again?
Which is right over here.
Thank you. Can you cross both of these rods in front of me if your first name is Caleb? Thank you. Can you uncross them, please? I swear I hear something out there in the other room. Caleb, can you point the rod in my right hand to my wife? Can you point the rod in my right hand? Is the little flashlight on? To my right, if you're happy with how they've kept up your lodge room, point the rod in my right hand to my right if you're happy with how they've kept up this room. I need you to point it all the way to my right if you're happy. Thank you, Caleb. Can you point both rods in front of me again? Point them both rods straight in front of me again, please.
Flashlights on.
Could somebody count in between when it goes off and comes back on, make sure it's not the same each time? Caleb, is your wife here with you as well? Can you cross the rods in front of me if your wife is here with you? Is he married?
Flashlight.
He was.
Oh, are you pointing at something to my right?
Goosebump.
Goosebump? I'd like to feel a goosebump about now. Why are you what are you pointing at over here? I keep hearing something over there. Is the figure still in the chair that it's pointing at? Oh, okay, now what's happening? Can you point these rods both to my left if it's you sitting in the chair to my right? Point both rods to my left if you're sitting in the chair to my right. Thank you, Caleb.
Wow.
Can you point them both in front of me again? You're really good at this. Is the flashlight coming on at all?
It might be cycling, I'm not sure.
Yeah, but they said it, they haven't said it in a while. Can you point both rods in front of me again?
Flashlight.
Maybe the chair, this is
Caleb, is it?
Discuss.
Yeah, I'd like to discuss something with you. Is it safe for us to go in the closet at the top of the stairs to the right? Is it safe for us to go in there? Can you cross these rods in front of me if it's safe?
Appears to be a no.
Nope. Can you cross these rods in front of me if there's something negative in the closet upstairs to the right? Cross these rods in front of me if there's a negative. Heather? Cross the rods in front of me if there's something negative, not evil, just negative in that closet. Okay. Can you uncross the rods? Please uncross them on my left hand. Can we help clear the negativity in that closet? Is there something we can do to help? Please point both rods away from each other if we can help. Can you point the rods back in front of me, please? I have one more question. Please point them in front of me. I have one more question, Caleb. Should we go to that closet right now? If we should go to that closet right now because we can help, spin the rod in my left hand only all the way to the back, towards my back. Spin it all the way towards my back if we should go in that closet right now because we can help. I can't make it up. Okay, thank you, Caleb, so much for talking to us. That's all my back could take. Okay, you told us that there was some negative energy in here that needed help, and we're in here. Can you give us a sign that you're in here with us, please? Are you the one that's making my stomach queasy? Is it okay that we're in here?
You're like hot. I'm cold. Now you're hot. I'm hot. I'm getting to that point. I left you.
Give us a sign, please. We came in here to help because we were told we could help by Caleb. we've got a lot of ground to cover, so if you really don't want to talk to us or any help from us, we could go into the next area that we want to explore. Nothing?
What about a sign that you want us to leave?
Can you turn on that torch or touch one of those balls if you want us to leave? I'm getting this distinct message that they aren't going to talk, don't want help, leave them alone. Okay, well, downstairs they felt like you really could use some help up here, so that there's some kind of negativity going on and that we could help you. But if you don't want any help, then we're going to move on.
Nothing.
Nah.
Zippo.
Hey lovelies, that wraps up another episode of the Got Spooky Society here in Connersville, Indiana at the Elmhurst Mansion. It's absolutely beautiful. So glad that we were invited to come here. If you're new to our channel, welcome. Please hit that thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, comment. Anything you do helps our channel for free. And until next time,
Stay spooky.